Anime characters throwing down at the dinner table is a trope or gag used pretty often, but for how many characters that actually have a bottomless stomach, I have to wonder if they were placed in a setting where it's eat until you collapse, last man standing wins, which anime character would indubitably come out on top. Now we have to set a few rules and restrictions. No professionals, therefore characters like Goku, Luffy, etc. are not allowed to participate. Secondly, characters like Walpole, Gluttony, or anybody similar are not allowed to participate. This is a pure eating contest, so characters that can chow down due to some superpower or ability that they have can't take part in this contest. Now that we've set a few rules to eliminate the professionals and the cheaters, we're left with the hard workers of the bunch, the competitive eaters that don't have superpowers, hacks, or anything else along those lines. Let's reach into the bag of hungry hippos and pull out a few characters that'll be competing in today's eating contest. Mitsuri Kanroji, the love Hashira from Demon Slayer, Itsuki Nakano from the quintessential Quince, and Naruto Uzumaki from Naruto. This heavy-hitting matchup involves a demon-hunting Dere, a stubborn baby of 5, schoolgirl, and a yokai-possessed orphan. Between the three, the character that is capable of eating the most is, well, we'll get there. But in order to arrive to that conclusion, we have to look at some feats and anti-feats to eliminate 2 of these 3 and leave only 1 standing. TQQ is honestly a little contradictory at times. All 5 girls were stated to have identical bodily builds, at least at the start of the series, but then they also mention a lot throughout the story that Itsuki is the heaviest of the Quince because she eats a lot. Whether it's just a joke or what, I don't know, but the point is, Itsuki eats a lot despite not exactly appearing that way. With all that she eats, her reputation has reached far and wide, being known to some as the domestic violence meat bun monster, and known to others as Mei, the food critic that can either destroy a company or make it prosper. Next up is Naruto, whose big appetite probably comes from him having nothing growing up. Outcasted by society and living on his own, Naruto had to get and prepare all his own meals. So, as you'd expect from someone who doesn't get to eat well often, you'd go overboard when you finally get the chance because you never want it to end. Naruto doesn't have the greatest eating feats other than slaughtering hundreds of bowls of ramen, but you need to account for the fact that ramen has somewhere around 900 plus calories. Now, we don't care about health stats, but to be able to eat that much of a good item in rapid succession how Naruto does, that's like 6,000 calories in a 4-minute time window. And finally, Mitsuri easily got the biggest appetite of all the humans in Demon Slayer, and arguably she could probably out-eat some of the demons. And it's because it all helps with her special body build. She's been stated capable of out-eating 3 sumo wrestlers, and she even ate so much Sakura mochi that her hair naturally changed colors and became pink and green. Who loves food so much that the simple mention of dinner changes her poor mood into a wonderful one? So to eliminate 2 of these 3 competitors, we have to now look at anti-feats and see that if these 3 were all to enter in an eating competition together, the one coming out on top is Mitsuri Kanroji. Let's talk about why. Itsuki's not all good. She does have a couple weaknesses, the most glaring of her weaknesses being that she freezes up when there's too much food in front of her. What you've got to understand about this anime is that these 5 identical sisters aren't the smartest girls ever. Their brains are only capable of so much at a time. Itsuki's brain will override when presented with too many food options, and it may even cause her to end up not eating anything at all. So her coach would have to be very careful about entering her into any eating competition for that reason. Her other big weakness is that when she's too hungry, she physically can't bring herself to even move. So a lot of preparation would need to be taken into account or she'd collapse before even getting to start the eating contest. Naruto is the only character out of these 3 that has a negative feat on his resume. If the eating contest doesn't involve ramen specifically, then Naruto might be in big trouble. Even if it involves ramen, he still might be doomed. You see, Naruto actually already tried an eating contest before. Granted, there was a professional involved, so of course he didn't win, but you'd at least expect like 2nd place or something, but no, Naruto didn't even make it to the finals. He is the only character of the 3 here that has been shown to actually ever get full. So based purely on feats and not headcanons, Naruto would actually be the first eliminated from this contest. And so that leaves the victor, Mitsuri Kanroji, who actually has 0 anti-feats surprisingly enough. She treats a 38-course meal as an appetizer and then claims that she was holding back. There isn't much debate between these 3 who wins in a 1v1v1. All 3 of these characters can eat a lot, but by process of elimination, considering that Naruto has lost before and Itsuki has dull feats, then yes, Mitsuri effortlessly wins this eating contest, though I'm certain all 3 of them will have a good time competing. Who would win if professionals were allowed? Comment more video ideas. Bye.